Dogs can't tell us what's wrong, but sometimes their bodies do. When a puppy suddenly has diarrhea, most owners panic and assume it's something simple like bad food or nerves. But in truth, diarrhea is never just random. It's a message from your dog's digestive system saying, something's not right. In this video, I'll explain why diarrhea isn't what you think and how understanding its real causes could literally save your puppy's life. I'm part of the Dog Care Academy, and my mission is to help you become the kind of dog parent your pup deserves. Today I'll share everything I've learned through years of experience and veterinary guidance about what truly causes diarrhea in puppies and dogs. By the end, you'll know how to recognize warning signs early and handle them the right way. Let's get started and understand what your dog's body is trying to tell you. Point 1. Parasites. The unseen invaders. One of the most common reasons puppies get diarrhea is intestinal parasites like roundworms, hookworms, coccidia, or giardia. These microscopic invaders damage the intestinal lining, preventing nutrients from being absorbed. If you notice mucus, blood, or a foul odor in your puppy's stool, this could be the reason. The fix starts with a fecal test from your vet. Once the specific parasite is identified, proper deworming medication and cleaning routines at home can eliminate the problem for good. Point 2. Viral infections. Silent and deadly. Few things scare me more than parvovirus. It hits puppies hard, especially when they're unvaccinated or stressed. Symptoms include bloody diarrhea, vomiting, lethargy, and fast dehydration. This is a medical emergency, not a wait-and-see situation. If your dog ever shows these signs, get them to a veterinarian immediately. Parvo spreads easily and can be fatal, but it's preventable through vaccination. Protecting your puppy with proper vaccines is one of the most loving things you can do. Before we move on, tell me in the comments if you've ever faced diarrhea in a puppy and what you learned from it. Sharing your experience might help someone else recognize it faster. Point 3. Bacterial infections and contaminated food. Dogs explore with their mouths, and sometimes that curiosity leads to trouble. Bacteria like Salmonella, E. coli, or Clostridium can enter through spoiled food, dirty water, or garbage. The result is watery stool, fever, and stomach pain. Unlike mild digestive upsets, bacterial infections require vet-approved antibiotics and hydration support. Never try to medicate your dog on your own. Focus on hygiene, safe food storage, and clean water to prevent these infections from happening again. Point 4. Sudden diet change or food intolerance. Dogs thrive on consistency, especially when it comes to food. Switching brands or flavors too quickly can upset their digestive balance. Their intestines need time to adjust to new proteins or fiber levels. Always introduce new food gradually, mixing small portions with the old diet over a week. If diarrhea appears suddenly after a diet change, go back to the previous food and call your vet. Gentle transitions prevent unnecessary stomach chaos for your pup. Point 5. Eating the wrong things. Indiscriminate eating. Puppies chew everything. Socks, sticks, grass, and sometimes even rocks. This behavior, called indiscriminate eating, can irritate or block the intestines, leading to diarrhea or vomiting. Always monitor what your puppy plays with and remove potential hazards. Ingesting foreign objects or toxins can cause serious internal injury. If your dog is straining, refusing food, or vomiting continuously, this might be an obstruction. That's an emergency. Prevention means supervision, safe chew toys, and keeping the floor clear. Point 6. Stress and emotional triggers. Just like humans, dogs have emotional stomachs. Moving to a new home, loud noises, separation, or even new visitors can trigger stress diarrhea. Their intestines react to adrenaline and cortisol released during anxiety. The best solution is stability. Keep feeding times consistent, limit overwhelming stimuli, and offer calm reassurance. Sometimes a simple change in energy, from tension to patience, can calm both their mind and gut. Remember, a peaceful home builds a balanced digestive system. Point 7. Bacterial overgrowth or imbalanced microbiome. Inside your dog's gut live billions of beneficial bacteria that aid digestion and immune defense. When this balance is disrupted by poor diet, stress, or antibiotics, diarrhea follows. Probiotics and fiber-rich diets help restore gut flora. I recommend high-quality probiotics made for dogs, not human versions. Adding plain pumpkin or veterinary-approved supplements can also help. Think of the gut as a tiny ecosystem. Keep it balanced and everything else thrives. Point 8. Food sensitivities and allergies. Some dogs react poorly to specific ingredients like chicken, beef, or certain grains. Chronic diarrhea, itchy skin, or constant licking of paws might signal food allergies. Your vet might recommend an elimination diet to identify the trigger. It takes patience but leads to long-term relief. Hypoallergenic or limited ingredient diets can transform a dog's comfort. Remember, even healthy foods can be harmful if your dog's body doesn't tolerate them. What's good varies from one dog to another. Point 9. Bacterial toxins from spoiled treats. Many owners overlook expired treats or improperly stored dog food. When fats go rancid, they form toxins that can cause diarrhea, vomiting, and inflammation. Always check expiration dates and store food in airtight containers away from heat. If your dog suddenly develops loose stool after eating a new treat, stop immediately and monitor hydration. Replacing treats with fresh natural alternatives is safer. Your dog's gut health starts with what's inside their bowl and what's not. Point 10. Environmental contamination. Puppies love exploring outdoors, but dirty soil, puddles, or shared parks can be full of pathogens. Diarrhea, for example, thrives in standing water. Simple habits like washing paws, avoiding puddles, and cleaning bowls daily reduce risk drastically. Always supervise puppies in public areas. Clean environments are invisible shields for their health. You can't control every germ, but you can minimize exposure by being mindful about where your dog drinks, plays, and rests. Point 11. Chronic digestive disorders. When diarrhea becomes recurrent, it may not be simple at all. Conditions like inflammatory bowel disease, IBD, or exocrine pancreatic insufficiency disrupt digestion permanently. Dogs with chronic diarrhea often lose weight, have inconsistent appetites, or look bloated. These conditions need lab tests and ongoing veterinary care. Long-term management includes prescription diets, enzymes, or anti-inflammatory medication. It's not about curing, but controlling. With discipline and love, many dogs live happily even with chronic issues. Point 12. Vaccination and preventive care. Gaps. Prevention beats panic every time. Unvaccinated or irregularly dewormed dogs face higher risks of infections and parasites. I've seen countless cases that could have been avoided with simple preventive care. Keep vaccination and deworming schedules up to date. Regular fecal exams detect hidden threats before symptoms appear. Caring ahead of time saves money, stress, and your dog's well-being. Think of preventive care as invisible armor, stronger than any treatment after the damage is done. Point 13. Hydration and recovery support. Diarrhea leads to fluid and electrolyte loss faster than most owners realize. Puppies dehydrate quickly, and that's what makes diarrhea dangerous. Always monitor their gums. They should be moist and pink, not dry or sticky. Offer fresh water, and, if advised by your vet, a canine electrolyte solution. Avoid dairy or random home remedies. Recovery starts with hydration, then rest, then nutrition. Without enough fluids, even mild diarrhea can become life-threatening in hours. Point 14. Diet for recovery and gut healing. After a diarrhea episode, your dog's intestines are inflamed. Gentle nutrition helps them heal. Most vets recommend a bland diet, boiled chicken and white rice for short-term use. Later, slowly reintroduce their regular food. Adding small amounts of pumpkin or probiotics can stabilize digestion. Never rush recovery just because your dog seems hungry again. Their gut needs time to rebuild. Patience is the secret ingredient to lasting health after a stomach upset. Point 15. When to see the vet immediately. If diarrhea lasts more than 48 hours or you notice blood, vomiting, fever, or severe fatigue, it's time for professional help. Puppies can decline rapidly, and no home remedy can replace clinical care. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Early intervention prevents dehydration, infection, and suffering. I always tell dog parents, you can't go wrong by going too soon, but waiting too long can cost everything. Even though diarrhea is common, it's never trivial. Every loose stool tells a story about what's happening inside your dog's body. Learning to read that message means protecting them before things escalate. Dogs depend on us to interpret their silence. The more we understand their symptoms, the safer and happier their lives become. Awareness saves lives, especially in young puppies. So, the next time you see diarrhea, don't panic. But don't ignore it either. Ask what your dog's body is trying to say. Observe, respond calmly, and act with knowledge. Behind every healthy dog is an attentive human who learned to listen. Because in the world of dogs, understanding is the highest form of love.